Yeah, it's the right one. And you can like test it once your car picks up.
Yep. Okay. Good?
When you are.
Okay. McDonald's, Burger King, Dairy Queen, and even your grocery store. What do all these have in common besides selling food? Most of their food contains GMOs. You're probably thinking, what is a GMO? A GMO is an organism whose genome has been altered by the techniques of genetic engineering, so its DNA contains one or more genes not normally found there. So it's kind of like just messed up. And the only two countries that do not label if the food has GMOs in it is in the United States and Canada. So I believe everyone should eat more organic food and limit these containing the harmful GMOs. On the classroom survey we took, I noticed that most of you believe that eating healthy is important. Since agriculture is big in Illinois and I grew up here in the rural community, I believe this topic is relevant. After my speech, I hope to change the minds of those who like to eat Twinkies and Cheetos and maybe further your knowledge on the topics of GMOs and organic food. And in my speech, I'll discuss health and environmental problems associated with GMOs, organic farming versus conventional farming, and how and why you should eat healthier. So, to start off, I'll discuss how GMOs are unhealthy for us and our environment. Eating GMOs can cause serious health concerns. This is just something to think about. It's kind of off topic a little bit. I'm sorry you were born in a place where a natural plant that treats symptoms of cancer, AIDS, pain, etc. is legal, but man-made poison in your food is okay. That's referring to the GMOs. And in the 2011 article, Evidence Grows of Harmful Effects of GMOs on Human Health, University of Missouri biologists suggest most modern diseases are caused by environmental toxins of our own making. This may include pollution caused by farming GMOs or just consuming them. In that article, a documentary called The Idiot Cycle is mentioned, and it focuses on the cancer caused by GMO-related agriculture. Also, health scientist Dr. Chopra explains how 11 million Canadians suffer from foodborne illness yearly, and you noticed how the GMOs are not labeled in Canada, and it may be because the Canadian food supply is the most toxic on Earth due to excess use of hormones, pesticides, and GMOs. No wonder why they aren't labeled there. They don't want you to know what you're eating. They just want you to buy it. GMOs are becoming more resistant to pesticides due to the genetic mutations of the crops. Also explained by Dr. Chopra, he states GMOs increase the incidence of cancer, diabetes, hormone disruption, and other disorders. Along with these incidents, it can increase food allergies. The effects stem from the GMOs and the pesticides. There are also links to Parkinson's disease. On the topic of pesticides, according to the 2005 book, Controversies in Science, approximately 35% of food in the United States grocery stores contain some pesticide residue, and nearly 350 pesticides are used on food we eat. Just to explain how harmful these are, a few of my classmates work for farmers in the area, and they detassel corn. And one day a crop duster was spraying the field, and they messed up and sprayed the field that they were working in, so they got sprayed with all these pesticides, so they had to immediately go to the hospital and take off all of their clothes. And it's because the pesticides can cause so much damage and burn them, and a few of them actually did get burns after multiple tests were done and stuff. In addition to GMOs and pesticides harming us, they also harm the environment. In the 2014 article in Good Housekeeping, it explains how western corn rootworms are becoming resistant to pesticides. With that being said, stronger pesticides will be used if the farmers want to rid of them. If that happens, soil, water, and air will be contaminated, more so than what already is. In the article, the director of the Center of Food Safety notes that the increased use of pesticides can cause the water contamination and leave more residue on the food. The GMOs were created to reduce the pesticides that are doing the exact opposite. As explained by the 2005 book Controversies in Science, nothing has driven more species to extinction to the world's ecological systems than the development of agriculture. As ag science gets more technical, the environment suffers more. Biocides, similar to pesticides, contaminate soil ecosystems, leak into groundwater, and can cause sublethal effects to animals that are not even supposed to be, which is stated in the 2002 book, Genetically Engineered Organisms. An example of this is in the 2005 book, Good Growing, which states chemicals from a farm flow into a nearby stream, to a river, to a reservoir, to a bay, then to the ocean. Basically, one farm can have an impact on many waterways, people, and animals. Overall, GMOs and pesticides take a toll on us and the environment. Now that I've discussed both issues, I will explain why organic farming is the way to go. Just by looking at this picture. Which would you rather eat? Organic farming is better than planting GMOs because it's a win-win for both the consumer and the producer. The food is healthier, so people want to buy it, and the farmers make the money. The first reason organic farming overrules is that it's better for the environment. In the 2005 book previously stated, organic farmers do not use fertilizers and pesticides, nor do they plant the GM seeds. So all the horrific things I mentioned in my first point will not happen with organic farming. An increasing number of U.S. farmers are adopting organic systems in order to lower input costs, so they won't buy the pesticides or the GM seeds. They want to conserve the resources and boost income. With that being said, organic farming is good for the economy. In the 2005 book, Good Growing, it states that organic farming grows a large number of crops, ecologically diverse and sales diverse. In addition, the U.S. organic industry has grown considerably. The Nutrition Business Journal estimated organic food sales at $10.4 billion in 2003, and it was only at $3.5 billion in 1997. More people are wanting a healthier life, so the demand for organic food is higher. People are willing to pay more for it also, which is good for farmers and the economy. Why else is organic farming better than planting GMOs? Cross-contamination threatens organic crops, resulting in economically damaged organic programs, as stated in the 2014 article Induced Nuisance. The GM crops harm organic crops through cross-contamination. Companies like Monsanto have been known to sue the organic farmers for so-called stealing the GM crops, when in reality it's just the pollination. If GMOs continue to get planted, organic crops may be damaged forever due to this. Now that I have shared terrors of GMOs and pesticides, and explain benefits of organic farms, I challenge you to switch to an organic diet, even just for a day. Since the trend in today's society is eating right, being fit, jump on the bandwagon and try it out. Mentioned in the 2005 book, Good Growing, organic food is not only trendy but beneficial for health seekers and environmentalists. Because organic food is viewed positively, especially by the educated, organic food has also piqued political interest, which was declared in the 2003 book, Organic Agriculture. Consumers demand food without chemicals, meat from ethical farms, and food just considered healthy. Therefore, the organic beef industry has sales doubling yearly, as stated in the 2009 book, Organic Farming. It also explains how the North American market for organic products is highest worldwide. My challenge for you is to try to eat organic food for maybe even a week or a day. I'm sure your body will thank you. So where will you find the organic food? Farmers markets, specific grocery stores like Bailey mentioned. County Market has its own section, and even like Amish stores around here. Just look at the labels and you're good to go. In closing, it's easy to see how beneficial organic food is for people and our planet. Next time you purchase food, you may not even think about what your food contains. Some of you might not have even known what a GMO was before my speech, but now you do, and you also know the harmful effects. The world would be a better place without GMOs and more organic food. While Monsanto thinks GMOs are God's gift to Earth, on the other hand, some are completely against them. I hope you agree that GM crops cause more harm than good, and organic farming is the way to go.
What?